porque es evidente que vivimos en un mundo nuevo.
It is evident that we live in a new world, a world that is even more multipolar, more hostile, more disorderly, a world in which the norms, the rules that have sustained global coexistence for decades, almost no longer matter. Or at least it feels as though they almost no longer matter after what we've been witnessing over these past hours and these past days. I believe it is important for Spain's clear voice to be heard when denouncing the threat to the territorial integrity of a European state, a state that is an ally of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, as is the case of Denmark, because this simply cannot be accepted, and we cannot accept it either as a country or as a government. Earlier I mentioned Venezuela, which is why we have strongly condemned the recent military intervention in that country with which we share so many ties. There is no room for lukewarmness or half measures, just as there was no room for such lukewarmness or half measures when we had to reject the supposed legitimacy of Nicolas Maduro's victory, which, of course, was not such in the last presidential elections in Venezuela. The future of Venezuela should be decided by Venezuelan men and women, and that is what Spain will defend when this transition begins. Let there be no doubt, we're going to help. We are going to positively support the transition to democracy in Venezuela. We will do so actively, and we will also do so drawing on the value granted by our country's historical experience, so that Venezuela's future is the one decided by Venezuelans, not by a foreign country, not by interests alien to those of Venezuelan men and women. I will propose to Congress, when the opportunity arises, that we can deploy peacekeeping troops in Palestine once we can see how to advance in this task of bringing peace. And why not, in a medium-term future, or hopefully a more immediate one, the recognition of two states between Israel and Palestine. If Spain has sent peacekeeping troops to many other geographic locations far from our country, how could we not send peacekeeping troops to Ukraine, to a European country? We must actively participate in the design and implementation of that European security architecture, and we must participate as the great European country that we are in collective security, in European security.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.